Life appears to us as an exciting adventure of challenges, happy opportunities, and unforgettable moments that contribute to our personal growth. Along the way, we are constantly on the lookout for divine providence, striving for new achievements and spiritual enlightenment. Our natural desire for betterment leads us to consider how the universe bestows its bounty upon us. It is believed that universal gifts are available to everyone. But there is a belief that before experiencing the full force of blessings, it is necessary to go through a series of tests. These trials are meant to temper our character, evaluate the purity of our intentions, and refine our spiritual path. The idea that blessings come after overcoming hardships is not exclusive to any particular faith. Regardless of religious beliefs, it reflects a universal experience. The following narrative will examine these trials not in terms of religious dogma, but as valuable lessons that can be useful to anyone seeking personal and spiritual growth. According to tradition, these trials test our ability to manage our resources, the sincerity of our feelings, and honesty in intimate matters. Think of the universe not as a strict judge, but as a wise counselor whose main purpose is not to judge, but to guide. Remember that the essence of what is happening is not so much about receiving rewards as it is about profound personal transformation. Discover the 3 trials that perhaps precede the bountiful gifts of the universe and embark on an exciting journey of self-discovery. On the path to acquiring the blessings of the universe, the first test one may encounter is the test of stewardship. Think of it as an important test of your readiness to effectively manage the blessings the universe plans to provide. It is not just an exam, but a unique opportunity to demonstrate the ability to use available resources, talents, and responsibilities wisely. Like the careful gardener who tends to every plant in the garden in an effort to make it thrive, this test assesses the ability to develop and grow what has already been entrusted to you. View your life as a beautiful garden, where each element symbolizes a different plant or area of responsibility. Each person's life path is a multifaceted picture woven of career achievements, interpersonal connections, unique gifts, and personal development. The universe keeps a close eye on the individual's stewardship of this priceless garden of opportunities. The question arises: does he or she make tireless efforts to nurture and improve the available resources? Or does he or she wait for the ideal conditions to arrive, dreaming of bigger prospects before manifesting all his or her energy and determination? The test of stewardship encourages everyone to give themselves fully to their current circumstances, no matter how seemingly insignificant or modest they may seem. It is important to remember that the true value lies not in the size of the garden, but in how carefully and thoughtfully one tends it. History has seen many examples of outstanding individuals who started from humble beginnings, but through hard work and unwavering dedication, turned small projects into significant achievements that impacted the world. The universe is not interested in immediate results, but rather sincerity and steadfastness in the effort put forth. The goal is to demonstrate a willingness to accept greater responsibility, whether it be a promotion, a leadership role in a community organization, or any other activity that requires effective management of available resources. By managing what one has now, one proves one's ability to handle more challenging tasks in the future. Life appears as a continuous learning process, where each stage is a preparation for the next, more complex level. Current tasks must be mastered before moving on to new heights. It is diligence and purposefulness in the present that serve as a guarantee of future triumph. The universe, like a wise mentor, evaluates how a person disposes of the knowledge, skills, and opportunities that are already at his disposal. Striving to make the most of current circumstances becomes a springboard to new, more significant achievements. When taking the management test, it is important to remember that it is about developing the pursuit of excellence in all endeavors. Not only the final destination, but the journey itself. The constant striving to maximize one's capabilities is of the utmost importance. One should view current responsibilities, be they large-scale projects or minor assignments, as a chance for personal growth and preparation for the challenges ahead. Through diligence and dedication, the universe will reward a person generously in the next stage of his life, because he has proven his ability to effectively cope with what is in his immediate environment. Let's dive into an exploration of the test of sincerity, another crucial stage that the universe offers to pass before showering generous gifts. This test is designed to assess the genuineness of aspirations, making sure that actions and endeavors stem from sincere motives and not from a thirst for personal gain or the pursuit of fame. Think of it as a mirror reflecting the purity of one's heart, showing whether the motive is selfish or selfless. Stephen Covey once remarked, "Sincerity is not determined by how you are perceived by others, but by what you know deep down." Indeed, sincerity is an intrinsic virtue, a quality rooted in the depths of human nature. The test of sincerity assesses whether intentions are aligned with the common good, whether the driving force is truly a desire to make a positive impact on the world. To illustrate this point, let's imagine an aspiring artist creating beautiful paintings in a modest, semi-dark room hidden from view. In spite of all material troubles, this brush painter does not stop creating, putting all of himself into each creation. He paints not because of a thirst for fame, untold treasures, or universal veneration, but because of a boundless affection for art and a genuine desire to open his soul to the world. Every movement of his brush conveys an indomitable passion for creation, which testifies to the sincerity of the artist. In contrast, let's look at an individual who follows a similar path, but with completely different aspirations. He may be practicing art solely to achieve fame and enrichment, constantly in need of validation and applause from the public. Instead of being inspired by an inner drive for art, his actions are driven by a desire for external praise. This person can achieve some success in the initial stage, but the universe with its discerning eye recognizes the falsity behind his deeds. Passing the test of sincerity, it is extremely important to dive into introspection and honestly assess their motives. Are you seeking personal gain and approval in your endeavors? Or are you sincere in your desire to bring positive change to the world? In a universe ruled by immutable laws, sincerity is valued above all else, becoming the compass that points the way to the deserved gifts of fate. The authenticity of a person's intentions is the determining factor that decides what blessings will be sent down to him from above. The inspiring words of Victor Hugo, who compared life to a flower and love to its honey, reflect this truth. Just as bees unmistakably find sweet nectar, so blessings are drawn to the sincerity that comes from the depths of the human heart. When a person's actions are motivated by love, compassion, and a genuine desire to transform the world for the better, the universe is not indifferent. It generously rewards such authenticity by bestowing blessings that not only benefit the person himself, but also spread waves of positive energy around him, having a beneficial effect on others. It is important to remember that the universe is watching everyone's motives, evaluating their purity and unselfishness. Going on this exciting journey, full of tests of sincerity, It is necessary to nurture a heart filled with the brightest and purest intentions. In this case, one's efforts will not go unnoticed, and his sincerity will become a powerful magnet, attracting long-awaited blessings into one's life. The impact he will have on the world will be immeasurable and profound. The last, but no less important step is ahead. Diving into the mysterious world of secrets, where the universe conducts the most subtle and complex research before finally deciding whether you are worthy of the gifts you dream of. Imagine a unique test, like a confidential conversation with the universe itself, where the deepest secrets of the human soul are presented for comprehensive analysis. Unlike ordinary tests that evaluate external manifestations, this experience penetrates into the depths of the inner world, revealing hidden character traits and integrity. There may be secret ambitions, dreams one has been hesitant to share, or passions hidden for fear of judgment. The universe is watching closely to see how the individual manages these hidden desires. Is he or she pursuing his or her goals with integrity, staying true to his or her beliefs? Or is he or she willing to compromise his or her authenticity for personal gain? For example, if someone secretly dreams of being an environmentalist, yet invests in companies that harm nature for profit, testing secrets will reveal this contradiction. However, these secrets go beyond personal aspirations to also encompass relationships with others. The universe is closely watching each person's sincerity in his relationships with others. Is he really treating others with respect and kindness? Or is he putting on a hypocritical mask for the sake of approval and maintaining a certain image? The cosmic eye is relentless in its scrutiny of the correspondence between public image and true character. If, for example, a person presents himself as a compassionate friend, but secretly indulges in gossip and backbiting, the universal lie detector will immediately detect this discrepancy. The secrets a person keeps extend not only to actions, but also to thoughts and intentions. What does he really desire deep down? Do his innermost thoughts agree with his outward actions and words? The universe, like a discerning observer, seeks to find out whether man's intentions are pure and whether his desires are in harmony with his deeds. It is important to realize that the universe values authenticity and honesty above all else, even in one's innermost thoughts and feelings when no one can see. A person must steadfastly adhere to their principles so that their secrets reflect their true self, encapsulating their highest aspirations and unwavering commitment to living in harmony with their values. Ultimately, the three tests, steadfastness in stewardship, unwavering sincerity, and the ability to keep secrets, are not simply an assessment of personal qualities, but serve as a determining factor in preparing an individual to accept divine gifts and expand their sphere of responsibility. The universe, like a wise mentor, is scrutinizing each person, assessing his or her potential and readiness for a more significant role in the overall plan. And it is the successful overcoming of these tests that opens the way to the blessings that are reserved for those who have proven their maturity and devotion to the highest principles.